Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Idle Angels video, and today we have the weekly reset of events. So I'm going to quickly summarize all the information so that you know what is going to happen. And also I did plan a few other videos, so very shortly, probably for the next few days, you will be getting some additional videos with daily upload. The Starlight Gala is going to finish in 5 days, and if I'm not mistaken, the next one that we are going to get will be the Leo sign, and also we are expecting a new angel coming up. I think it's next week that it's going to be coming up, with all of the skills will be revealed probably on Monday or on Tuesday. And then we have the Gift of Stars. Now, it does seem like Ocean Party and Feather Event are completely reworked and gone from the game. So that means that we are not going to be seeing them at all, but instead we are going to see those three new types of events that we recently saw. Maybe a fourth one. We'll know next week, and we'll see if those four will be just repeating every single time for 1 week during the month. On this one, you are going to be getting wish gems, and those wish gems can be acquired from idling as well, with which you are just going to click on the multi-wish and you're going to be getting plenty of diamonds. Now, with getting plenty of the diamonds, you can go to the point store, you can buy the blue scrolls. In my opinion, it's the best option available, the blue scrolls. And then I do buy the destiny essence because I want to level up my relic. But if you are quite newer and early into the game, in my opinion, tier 4, tier 5 magic stones or SSR plus angel relics will be very nice to grab instead of the destiny essence, mainly because you will need those stones in order to progress your DPS angels and supports, in order to get more stats and to be easier to beat the PvE. And Destiny Star Piece, it's not bad to grab, but in my opinion you will be getting plenty from other places, so it is for the better to try to grab one of the tier 4 or 5 stone chests and the SSR plus relic. On top of that, when it comes to those packages, it does seem that the packages are a bit weird and quite not worth the deal, because I've mentioned it many times. The best deals are 3 blue scrolls to $1 being spent, but there are so little of those deals. Again, the redeem items, what it seems like, it will be the best opportunity to grab the 3 blues that cost only 60 and 300 of those purple materials. You have only 5 available to grab, and after that you could be going and grabbing those extra additional blue scrolls on the bottom. But again, if you are from the newer players, you might want those tier 3 or tier 4 magic chests. Now, of course, you have the opportunity to go for the SSR plus relic as well, but in my opinion, the blue scrolls are going to help you the most with your progression, mainly because building up the angels to their MR5, ER5 unlocks the most potential, and it's not the gear that does that kind of big of a difference, even early and mid game. Then we are going to have the Gacha Machine. As I always mention, the Gacha Machine is not an event on which you want to spend your blue scrolls. How Gacha Machine works is here on the plus sign, you will be able to pick a SSR angel. In my opinion, it's good to grab the SSR angels that are worth it to be built even at lower rates, like Horus or Sim. Even a little Hera or Sakura are useful without many stars, so it's good to grab Capri as well. It's good to grab those as first, but if you already own them, then you can pick whatever. Now, in my opinion, doing gacha with red scrolls is worth it only when you have all of these SSR plus leveled up to the maximum. This means that it says full star on all of them and you cannot pick any of the SSR plus. Why is that great? Because at that point you will be receiving 30 blue scrolls instead of an SSR plus angel. That way, for 300 red scrolls, you will be able to get 90 blue scrolls. So you're doing just a conversion of the red scrolls into blue scrolls. Before you get all of the SSR plus angels to maximum, it's better to spend your red scrolls on those weekend sale events, because at there you will be getting a lot of blue scrolls while getting double the shard points, so it will be faster for you to max out all the SSR plus angels. When it comes to the UR and UR plus parts of the Gacha machine, they are not worth it because it's a 50-50 chance to get what you have chosen. So you will be spending 100 blue scrolls and you have a chance to get what you have chosen. And in my opinion, even if you get lucky and you win the 50-50, it's still worse than doing the UR or UR plus summoning during a weekend sale event, because again, on the weekend sale event you are getting 2 additional shards every 10 summons. Wish pool. On wish pool we have Himiko, Horus, Hela and Uriel. Now how it works is that Himiko with the engraving is a bit better, but in my opinion she is still not that great. So there are MR options of DPS angels that are better, and I will be speaking about that on the DPS rank list that I'm going to update. And I'm expecting that a lot of engravings will be coming out, so that DPS rank list that I'm going to make will shift quite a lot with every single engraving. At least I hope so, because that's something good to happen, but we'll see for that into the future. Then we have Horus. Now, since it's wish pool, I don't really recommend summoning on the wish pool, but if you have some of the coupons left, feel free to use them now, or you can just save them and use them at the Christmas that will be in mid-December, because there we will be having the wish coupons and we will be able to summon for every single angel the same time, the same thing that we had during the anniversary. But if you are going for Horus, your goal is to reach at least UR plus, and you don't need any of the stars for UR plus, but you want the basic UR plus. And then for the Incarnation power, you should be able to go to at least Incarnation level 2, and you can stop at that, and later on you can go for Incarnation level 4. And at Incarnation level 4 it's good to stop overall with Horus. Then we have Hela. It's good to mention that Hela is an insanely good support, but again, it's on wish pool. So in my opinion, if you are looking to do UR and UR plus, do not use your wish coupons for that. Wait for Hela to be on a weekend sale event, because UR and UR plus, it's better to build during that. Now, if you have UR and UR plus already built up to a certain point, you can use your wish coupons in order to reach the MR. Your goal is to have an MR4 Hela at minimum. I mean, MR2 is at minimum, but MR4 is where you can stop with Hela. And Uriel, once again, a very, very good support angel that you can use at Incarnation level 0. So you can just unlock her Incarnation power and you don't care about UR, UR plus or MR stages. And it's mainly used in PvE with the chance for PvP in order to negate the DPS of your opponent for 1 round. Of course, you can make her Incarnation level 5 if you are going for PvP in order to put her into the sublines, but this is on your decision if you really want to do that. Then we have the Incarnation Reborn. Quite a lot of angels over here. We have Cupid, Chaos, Raph, Enmu, Anubis, and Athena. So firstly, we are going to start with Cupid. Cupid is an insanely good support at Incarnation level 4. She also has an engraving that is very, very helpful. But in my opinion, Ember Dragon Incarnation level 5 is still stronger and better than Cupid. So if you don't have Cupid or Ember Dragon, I do suggest going for Ember Dragon, but if you already have built Cupid, then, and by build Cupid I mean you started with the MR or you are very invested into the Incarnation power, make sure that you have Incarnation level 4 of Cupid. Chaos is completely useless if she is not very well built for PvP, but for PvE with Incarnation level 2 you can be dealing, I think, up to 50% more damage to the boss. It is not really used into the later stages, but early on it can be helpful. With that being said, in my opinion, it's a waste to go for Chaos at all, but if you really want to, feel free to get her Incarnation level 2, which will be helpful for PvP early on in order to exile the enemy DPS. But overall, in my opinion, it's not good to go for Chaos because she's way too expensive in order to have her on a lineup. Ruff is an insanely good support. Incarnation level 4 is something you definitely want for PvE. But if you are looking for the PvP aspect of the game, you will definitely need to max her out. Enmo, Incarnation level 3 is something you definitely want, and later on Incarnation level 5. And after a certain point, you want MR1 as well. Anubis, very good DPS, especially for Havoc. And in PvE, I do believe that she is doing very well too. But keep in mind that for PvP, she is also being a great addition to a lineup. So overall, Anubis is one of the good DPSs into the game. If you don't have a DPS angel at all and you are looking for one, Anubis is a good option and definitely you will be having a blast with her. Athena is a very good DPS due to her executions, but keep in mind she is SSR plus, so she will be double the cost of blues compared to an MR Angel. And if you want to go for Athena, then you definitely should wait for a weekend sale on UR and UR plus shards in order to max her out more efficiently. For priority of this list, I would say that if you already have Cupid built up, and I mean you have spent blue scrolls through the Incarnation power, finish her to Incarnation power level 4. Then I would definitely say Enmo and Raf are kind of on the similar spot of priority. You definitely want both for PvE. Raf is Incarnation level 4, Enmo is Incarnation level 5 and MR1. So with that being said, you could, if you have enough blue scrolls right now, do Raf to Incarnation level 4 and Enmo to Incarnation level 5, because for the UR and UR plus shards, once again, you could be waiting on a weekend sale event in order to grab her UR and UR plus for a cheaper reward. Make sure to get the look rebates depending on how much you have summoned. And over here, we are always going to grab the blue scrolls, and training up with the divinity pack will be some additional rewards just for you to enjoy. Divine chest, one of the events that is being preferred for MR chest. As you can see, a lot of angels are added into the MR chest, and how this event works is you will need to spend money in order to get the grand prize. So the cheapest option is to go to day 7, and after day 7 to go to buy the diamond coin packages, and then I think you will need to spend around 70 euro to get the MR chest, which should be those 110 coins and then additional 60 coins. So those two packages will be needed to be bought in order to get the MR chest, which equals at around 70 euros in total in order to get the MR chest. Then we have the Stellar Quest, very simple event. During the idle rewards, you will be getting some of those basic discs, and you are going to have to unlock tiles in order to get the zodiac sign unlocked. After you unlock all 5 of the zodiac signs, you will be moving into the next stage. So what you do is you just randomly start clicking onto the tiles until you unlock all those 5 zodiac signs, but it must be said that the zodiac signs cannot be next to each other. So let's take this scorpion for instance. Nothing can be on top of it, nothing can be on the bottom of it, and nothing can be on the left or right of the zodiac sign, but it can be diagonal. So over here or over here it could have something, some zodiac sign. So your goal is just to finish it off. Sometimes it will be very unlucky, like you can see that I'm not being able to find most of the zodiac signs, but of course it's fine because it is part of the game. So I finished stage 1 and then stage 2 should start rapidly. Shop wise, you are always wanting to buy the blue scrolls, and as I said, this is the place where you get the destiny star pieces. So this is what you will definitely want to grab, the chest or the destiny star pieces, in order to get those nice rewards. Something you could also grab is the red scrolls, because those red scrolls will convert to blue scrolls later on, but it's on your decision if you want to do that. Free 1 blue scroll from the limited summon, and Lucky Valley top row always being both. Lucky Gate, free coins every single challenge you do, and it resets daily. And lastly, the spinning. On the spinning, we want at least 550 lucky coins before we start spinning, because that's where the blue scrolls lay on. So once you get 550 coins, you start spinning, and when you get all the blue scrolls, so when this reaches 550, you're going to stop and wait for next time that Lucky Valley shows up in order to start spinning again. Please do not use your coins if you do not have 550, because it doesn't carry over, so you will need to wait and it will be completely wasted. With that, this is going to be it about the weekly events. Hope that the information is being useful as always. Once again, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.